This is a series where I land 50 times in a row at the same place while playing Arena. My name is KenBeans and I'm here to be your early game sensei. I'm gonna go through the pain of mastering every drop, then explain to you all the things you need to know to do the same thing. Okay, so there's gonna be timestamps in the video and here's the order. The first thing I'm gonna do is bang out all the small little tips and tricks right off the bat so you guys have the best information at the start. Then I'm gonna give you a rating to how many people land there 1 out of 10. I'm gonna briefly mention hot drops and far away drops. Then I'm gonna talk about what I liked and didn't like about the drop. Then I'm gonna mention the things I did that set me up to win the game. And then finally, I'm gonna give a 1 out of 10 rating of exactly how hard this drop spot is to come out on top. Support these type of videos by using supporter creator code KenBeans in the item shop. It helps me out a lot more than you know. But without further ado, let's hop right in. If you can't tell already, for episode 1, we landed 50 times at Pleasant Park. Pleasant is completely surrounded by houses. Houses are the death trap in Fortnite if you're on the roof. Even though you might think that you know it, really remember to never put yourself on the corner of a roof. You can never place a wall and build in these areas in the correct way, and it makes things really awkward, and the amount of times I've gotten lasered or died because of it was unbelievable. There's an NPC there named Jonesy, and you can upgrade from him. You spawn with 50 gold in Arena. If you have a green weapon, that's just enough to upgrade to a blue. Never take off Jonesy. He goes crazy. I would say about 4 or 5 of the games I accidentally swung my pickaxe trying to hit a different wall and got him mad. This can literally grief your game because I guarantee you're not going to kill him without taking damage. When you're in any house, or specifically Jonesy's house, make sure you always check every room, including the garage that's down below. You might think that there's nothing in the room, but I found shotguns, big pots, small shields, and everything. You don't have to break every piece of wood or every piece of furniture in a house, but definitely go out of your way to check the rooms. I'm telling you, it's worth it. If you land at the top right house, which is called Dog House for me, I would always try and farm those cabbages that are behind the house. Cabbages are one of the best heals in the game. You can med up so fast and you can eat them mad fast as well. You'll see me carry these over medkits any day of the week. Loot every house as fast as you can. Keep momentum going and don't stop. If you rapid loot a house mad quick, you could probably leave with 150 mats and then be on your way to loot the next house. If you don't land bunker, then trust me, you're probably gonna need the loot. The cars don't always spawn. If you have a makeshift shotgun, go out of your way to get parts. There's always gonna be one person with a spaz or a better shotgun than you in Pleasant Park. Because of the bunker chest, that's just how it works. At gas stations specifically, and at other houses, there's so many toolboxes that you can get mechanical parts from. There's one at this house, there's 3 in gas station, and then there's one at the very start of Pleasant. At the beginning when I started landing there, what I noticed is that so many kids had the drop on me because they were looting so quick and moving from house to house to house. Don't be the first to fight in Pleasant Park. The second these kids hear a shot, they roll up in a car almost instantaneously. Try to be the one to roll up to a third party, that way you have angles on the fight. Always watch your back before you roll up in a fight. When heads land at Pleasant, I loot the house mad quick and get to the roof to scope out the area to see where I'm gonna go next before I actually full send it. There's a total of 10 safes that spawn at Pleasant Park. They give you 150 gold every time you loot them. To upgrade to a purple, it's 145 gold. The only place that a safe doesn't spawn is the center of Pleasant Park, that middle chest. If you ever land late to Pleasant, take a car instantly and head over to Slurp Truck. There's 2 right down the road. The bunker chest spawns at this house right here. This is the most congested side of Pleasant. Some games I've literally saw 4 people land at that house. At the top left hand corner of Pleasant, there's a yellow house that has a room with a weapon spawning. Every time I loot this house, I break that wall because I want to see what's inside because I've gotten minis and shotguns from it. Time for the rating of how many people land here. How hot is it? 1 being the least hot, 10 being a smoke show. Since this is the first episode, the rating could be slightly off. I don't have anything to compare it to. I'm gonna go with a 9 out of 10 for this one. If it's a hot drop, say goodbye because half the lobby's landing there. Even when it was a far drop, I still had roughly 4 people there. There was only a few games, and I'm talking like 2 or 3 that had about 2 or 3 people there. There is always someone landing Pleasant. The bunker chest gets conned all the time. When I say con, I mean contested, by the way. That's some Fortnite lingo. I don't know, man. Maybe a 9 is too low. This is for solo arena, by the way. I think Pleasant is one of the hottest spots on the entire map. It's possible that Lazy or Holly could contest with it. Caddy corner as well, who knows. Now time for the pros and cons, the things I like, the things I don't like. Just keep in mind, these are all my personal opinion. It's gonna be fast. One thing, there's a lot of car parts there, so it makes it easy to upgrade. There's a bunker chest that spawns there, as I mentioned, and if you can kill the guy with the bunker chest, you're gonna be stacked. Most of the time, that thing drops god loot. If you go a little further behind Pleasant, there's also a second bunker chest that spawns. A lot of people forget about this one. The rotates out of Pleasant aren't that bad. You can go dead side because you're on the corner of the map. Or if you take a car and you're quick enough, you can head over to the slurp truck if you need shield. If zone does pull max, you can just take a car and be on your way. If you get shambles loot at your house, you can also leave in a car. This is how I escaped the early game in most of my fights. Also, there's 2 NPCs that spawn there, and there's one that upgrades. With that being said, there's tons of safes around. If you get lucky with the spawns, you can get a lot of gold. Since everyone has pumps in arena, getting a spaz is gonna help you a lot. These are the things that I don't like. It's very close corners because all the houses are right next to each other. So many people land there, so it makes it really hard to come out on top. There's lots of houses, which means you can put yourself in an awkward spot like on the corner of a house on the roof. There's a whole lot of places where you can't build. I've noticed that there's tons of fire and explosions going on at Pleasant. For this particular POI, it's not a crazy amount, but things tend to get set on fire a lot. So if you build out of wood, which most of us have early game, it could be tough to win. It's extremely open in the middle, so if you're fighting someone, you're gonna get third party. There's cars all over the place, so the second you shoot, people roll up left and right. Lots of people land there, making it increasingly hard because you're forced to have good RNG, and the RNG is not always the best at Pleasant. I'm sure I can speak for everyone. No matter where you land, your RNG probably won't be that good anyway, so that's not the biggest negative. Some houses only have 1 chest while others have 2 or 3, so if you land a little late, be prepared to not have a lot of loot. It's really difficult to fish at this spot because it's really open when you get to the river areas a little down the road. It's possible, but all I'm saying is that it's really open. So if you're playing some sort of scrim or comp event and you're looking for fish, this probably won't be the spot. Moving on to the things I did that set me up to win the game. If I didn't get good loot in my house or I didn't get the bunker chest, I wouldn't even bother trying to fight someone with no heals or anything. I just take a car, dip, go right to slurp truck and get full shield. Since I did this early in the game, I just kind of took the river down the spire and fished along the way and got my heals up. Not only did I get mats and get heals, but I was also able to pick my fights because I was rotating super early. I put myself in a really good position so that I can assure myself the win. If a lot of people land at Pleasant for that particular game, and I'm talking like 5 to 7+ people, the times I didn't take a car and dip, I died more often than not. The mid-game fights were a lot easier to take since I had loot and heals and mats and everything. There's way less RNG involved in a mid-game fight than an early game fight. That's why leaving could be the play. Hitting slurp truck is literally the move. If you can loot your house mad quick, hop in a car, it sets you up real nice. This is the second strat. If not a lot of people land there, what I would do is land at a house to the left of Jonesy. That way I would loot that house just for the chest spawns and the floor loot, then insta run over to Jonesy, loot that house, get the materials or whatever he drops me, upgrade my guns, and then I could just leave or fight someone there. That works a lot as well though. It all depends on how many people land there. Finally, I'm gonna give a 1 out of 10 rating of exactly how hard this drop spot is to come out on top. 1 being the easiest, 10 being the hardest. I'm gonna go with an 8 to an 8.5. After this video, Pleasant is probably my least favorite spot to land, but it's definitely one of the hottest. So if you're looking for high kill games, definitely try it out. If you're looking to gain a lot of points, Pleasant is definitely not the move. There's way better areas to drop if you're looking to get the champs or gain arena points. This is going to be one of the most informational and interesting series that I think I'm starting. Hopefully this does well because I'm excited to dive into all the drop spots and teach you guys and learn which is the best one. Remember to hit that sub button because we got more coming soon. If you have any questions, feel free to stop on my Twitch channel, link below. This is the best place to come and chill and chat with me. Also, my Discord's linked below as well if you want to join that. Shout out to everyone on the screen right now using code KenBeans. I appreciate y'all for the support. If you want to be featured in the next video, just hit me up on Instagram or Twitter. I always respond to the people who say they use my code first. Let me know what you think about this series down below. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and a good night. Deuces, everyone. Peace.